Hey everybody, James Yaker Type Response. Thanks for watching. Well, I've done some long format videos I call No BS Bug Out that were like 2 hours long and with a bunch of little reviews in them. And people have been asking, where's this one, where's that one? Like they want timestamps because they don't want to watch the whole video. So what I've done is I've cut out some of those product reviews where I talked about those things, and I've made them into individual videos. You have to understand they probably won't make a lot of sense or total sense because they were part of a big thing, and I might have talked about the bulk of it during the video that you're going to see and maybe little bits of it the rest of the time. So I'm doing the best I can. This is because people ask for it, so I've broken those up. Here they are. I hope you enjoy. All right, what is a bug out? We get this a lot. Guys will say, well, that's not a bug out bag, that's a get home bag, or that's a get to there bag, or this a bag, or that bag, or whatever. There's only really two kinds of bags, and I'll tell you what I think. Bug out is if you look it up, is a transitive verb, and it has two real meanings. One of them is a retreat in a military context, and the other one is to leave quickly. And so any bag that you grab, if it's a book bag, if you leave quickly, that's a bug out bag. And sorry, my phone's beeping. This is the only place in the range I got cell service. And so what is there? So basically the bug out bag and the get home bag, some people use those interchangeably because they are interchangeable. What there should be is there should be two bags, the bug out bag and the bushcraft bag, or a combination of those two things. But because bug out bag is a get home bag. So what is the difference? So a get home bag is meant to get you from A to B. And so that's typically a known distance from work to home, etc. A bug out bag is very generic, but it means getting you from A to somewhere. Yeah, B, but maybe we don't know what that distance is, but we're going somewhere. So for instance, to give you an example of that, I live on a fault line, the biggest fault line probably in the world, the New Madrid. And so the reason I'm into this bug out bag stuff, the reason I got all my family bug out bags and we got the bug out trailer and all that stuff is because it's a real thing. I don't know where I'm going. And what I mean by that is I might not go anywhere, but the power might be down and the water might be down and all that stuff. And I might have to be able to generate clean drinking water and some power and communication, hear what's going on in the world for my family. And that's what the bug out trailer is. Even if it sits in my driveway, my house falls in, but my driveway is still there. Even if I set it up in my driveway, it has done what I want it to do. Even if I don't leave, even if we go nowhere, it is to generate that clean drinking water and food, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, that's what it's going to do, and the test run of that thing went fantastic. So now bushcraft, people say, well, in my bug out bag, you need to have stuff for snares and for deadfalls and an axe. Well, an axe doesn't go in a bug out bag. Axe doesn't go in a bug out bag. A bug out bag has food rather than tools to get food. Has food rather than tools to get food. And so the bushcraft bag, and I'm not bagging on bushcraft or anything like that. It's just, that's not what I do. That's not my forte. But bushcrafting is, if you think you're going to put a pack on your back and walk into the woods and live at all, you're wrong. When Jim Bridger went over the Continental Divide, he had 72 pack mules. 72 pack mules. So my thing is, I like axes. I like all that stuff, but where does it really fit into a bug out bag? It doesn't. So a bug out bag has food, water and water procurement equipment, and shelter. Now, shelter could mean a jacket. It could mean a rain poncho.
It could mean a tarp, it could mean a tent, but it has shelter. And hopefully something more substantial than a jacket, but it has shelter. Food, water, shelter, and a means of making fire. That's pretty much it. Now, we can get as complex, as expensive, even if we talk about a tarp. We can talk about a $8 tarp from Walmart that's whatever, 10 by 10, or a $80 Paratarp that's 10 by 10. And there's a difference in them. The Paratarp's probably better. It probably weighs a tenth as much, but you know, I get it. We're buying stuff that we hope we never use. It's kind of like car insurance. I just want the cheapest car insurance I can get. Like I know there's better car insurance than others, but I want the cheapest I can get. I hope I never use it. Kind of that kind of a mentality, and it's okay. But there's in my book there's two kinds of bags: a bug out bag, and people keep, oh no, that's a get home bag. Listen, a bug out bag does not have snares, fishing gear, axes, shovels, saws. That stuff is not in a bug out bag. That stuff's in a bushcraft bag. So just start calling it a bushcraft bag. And a bushcraft bag can also have water. It means to procure water, purify water and all that. It could also have food in it. It can have all the bug out stuff in it. But the inverse is not true. So anyway, so that's my thoughts on it. And to bug out has a literal definition, and I'm not talking about the fucking Urban Dictionary. I'm talking about a real dictionary. But bug out has a real definition: to leave quickly. And so if you had to leave quickly in an emergency, it's boom, it's what you grab. And bushcraft is a neat hobby that intrigues me. If I had more time, I would learn more about it. But it is unrealistic to think that you're going to walk into the woods and just live. And I think any competent bushcrafter would tell you the same thing.
So if you like that stuff, you can, right below the video, you can check my Amazon store to get more information. And if you buy through my Amazon store, I appreciate it. I get a tiny little kickback from that. It doesn't cost you any extra. And if you are more interested, if you have follow-up questions, probably if you watch the whole video, BS Bug Out 1 or 2 or whatever one we're on, you probably get more of your answer. But if you want to comment and teach me how to build a fire, I don't need your help building a fire. This is James Jacob, type response, reminding you that your responsibility to be ready for the fight never ends.